Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Altcoin Mentors YouTube channel. My name is Peter, and today I'm going to be doing the technical analysis for Bitcoin and Bitcoin only. If you've been following our channel, you know that I've been a little sick, so I haven't had time to look at a lot of the cryptos today. Plus, also, today was a FOMC day, the Federal Open Market Committee meeting for interest rate decisions. And I trade index futures and Forex as well. So today was a very important day. I had a pretty good day after the news, and now I'm done. Now my focus is on the cryptos and the videos, but I'll wait for a signal to the upside on Bitcoin. But if not, it doesn't happen soon, I might just go take a nap. So let's talk about Bitcoin. So there's a quick lesson here on trading, and the idea is that I talk about having a plan, treating trading like a business. And the plan always is that you have to have a target and a stop loss, right? It's a bracket order. You have to have a target to the upside and a stop loss to the downside to protect yourself. So what you do is you find an area where you think that the market's going to go to. Because what happens a lot of times is that when I ask people about how much money you want to make, and they always say things like, oh, I want to make as much money as the market will allow me. And I tell them that you're going to be, a very bad trader. Because if you don't know where you're going, right? If you don't have a map to where you want to go, and you can't try to figure out where price action is going to lead, what you're going to end up doing is you're going to be chasing everything up, down, up, down, up, down, because you have no idea what you stand for, whether you think Bitcoin is going to go up, go down, go sideways. You have to make a decision and trade with those decisions. So I'll talk about today's SOL only trade on Bitcoin, and it was a loser, but I'm actually happy with the loser. And here's why. Because I am not perfect. After 20-something years of trading, I understand that you just want to be real, right? Is that you don't want success to get to your head, but you also don't want failure to get to your soul. So if you understand that you're not perfect, right, that you're just a regular human being, and make decisions as a regular human being, then you can make better trading decisions. Because you want to remember the phrase, my biggest weakness is my past success. So I have a 67% win rate, which is very good over like the last 20-something years. So that's very good. But when I go into a trade, I don't know if this trade that I'm in is one of those 67. It could be one of the other 23. So because I don't know, I'm going to set a target and put a stop loss. So this morning, we have almost time frame alignment. The long term is neutral, the medium term is neutral, but the short term and the intraday are positive. So I'm only taking trades to the upside. So this morning I wake up, I see a color change above the 200 EMA, it's above the 50 EMA, it goes up, and then bam, right? I get in at 90.66. And here's where the problem comes in for me, is that I tweeted out earlier that my target is, once it breaks 91.25, I think it's going to zoom up to 9,300, 9,400. Charlie's targets were a little bit lower, 9,200 to 9,300. The reason why this makes a big difference is that had I chosen Charlie's target of 9,200 to 9,300, as it got closer to 9,200, my stop loss, I would have kept it tighter and tighter and tighter as it went higher. And then this way, I would have actually eked out a small little winner. But because my targets were a little bit higher, I kept my stop loss a little bit lower, and I ended up taking a small loser. So why am I happy with this trade? The reason why I'm happy with this trade is that it kept on going down. Right? So I could have lost more. Right? So the idea is that whenever you have a target, you want to have a minimum of at least a 2-to-1 ratio. So if you're trying to make 200, your stop loss should be at 100. If your stop loss is at 50, it's too tight. So especially if it's around the ATR. So if you know that you're what your average true range is, especially on the hourly, if you're a short-term trader, this way you have a chance to make a decision. So, let's talk about it. So I enter the trade here. These are 15-minute candles. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1 hour. And then bam. All right. Then we have the ranges. Right? So that we have like 4-hour range of 355. So the range here is 87.50 to 91.77. So that's pretty good as well. So if you understand ranges, that, do I believe that Bitcoin is going to go down? Maybe, but it's not going to go down by that much, right? Because you have the 200 EMA here. But I'm not going to go long, because if there was time frame alignment, meaning that the long term and the medium term were both positive, then I would take almost any signal to the upside. But this little area in between the 200 EMA, the green line here, and the 50 EMA is what I call muck. This is where you spin your wheels. It goes sideways. So waiting for things to break out or break down below, and trend might change. So by setting targets and by setting goals, right, and by having stop losses, I limit my losses. So the 33% losers that I do have, right, the majority of them are small losers, right, or medium losers. I rarely ever have a big loser. That's how my account size grows. Even if it grows slowly at times, if things are a little stuck in the mud, at least it's always going forward and forward and forward. So hopefully this helps in your trading by creating a plan, having a strategy. And over the next couple of weeks, I'll talk about more about what else you can add into your strategy and plan to make you a more successful, consistent, profitable trader. Thank you, as always, for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe to our channel, follow us on Telegram and on Twitter. Good luck and have a good night.